Welcome to IAEE TV, sponsored by TMS and produced by CNTV. I'm Amy Sweezy. Joining me now is Sydney Ray. Sydney is from Informa. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
So we're so excited to be at Expo 2025 here in Houston. I want to talk to you about sustainability. First of all, I know this is your baby, this is your world. How important is it that we be sustainable at these trade shows?
Oh, it's so important. We have so much impact that we can have in the trade show industry, but we also touch every single industry in the world when we produce trade shows for those industries, and we have such a wide reach that we can really make a difference.
And that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, I completely agree. So if you have a trade show in the manufacturing industry, if we can produce educational content that is tipping the needle for, let's say, the manufacturing industry in a more sustainable direction, look at the breadth that we can have impact on. Now we have more sustainable packaging when it comes to shipping materials. We have more sustainable support for our hospitals, because manufacturing is in everything, right? It's the same thing with natural products industry or food industry. We can make such big impact worldwide.
And I think a lot of times when people think about sustainability, the number one thought is, oh, recycling. You got the blue bin, you got the black bin,
Yeah.
and we're good. And yet I will say, walking around Expo, I see the blue bins and the black bins, but all the same stuff's in both containers. So how do you, as trade show organizers, not only do what you're trying to do, but then get your attendees to participate as well?
Oh, marketing is everything. Marketing, the biggest thing that I see with event organizers is that they're doing really great sustainable work behind the scenes, but they're not telling their stories. And so that's the first thing that I will always tell an event organizer to do, is to tell your stories to your attendees, to your exhibitors, what you're doing first. We are doing waste diversion and here's what our metrics are, or we're really investing in the social sustainability element of this specific area. Tell that story. And then beyond that, we have to know that we have our attendees are coming in from all over the country, sometimes all over the world, and the waste infrastructure is different in every single city. So what might be recyclable or compostable in a specific city may not be where you're trading your show. And so one of our biggest opportunities is when we can partner with a facility for them to sort their trash, sort the waste back of house. So it goes in one big bin, we have a sign that says this is being sorted back of house, and then it's sorted into compostable and recyclable materials. And there's a lot of venues that are doing really great work there. But again, the comms is so important, because if there's not a sign that says we're sorting back of house, everyone thinks it's going to landfill.
Right. And then so they're like, okay, doesn't matter, might as well just throw it wherever.
Yeah, and then you get a bad taste in your mouth for that show, even though it might be the city that has that experience or the venue that's having that waste diversion experience, but it makes the show look bad, right? Because you've got attendees that are coming in wanting to prioritize sustainability, and they have a bad taste in their mouth that they're just throwing everything away.
And obviously everything always comes back to the money, right? So I think the number one thing is cost. Is it more expensive to do sustainable things at your show?
It can be, but isn't always. And it's all about choice. So I always prioritize reducing first. If you can stop printing as many show guides or not print the show guide at all, that's actually a cost reduction, and it's better for the planet. So starting there is really important, but then bringing it to that next level. We know that our exhibitors prioritize sustainability in the work that they're doing in their industries. So figuring out who within that industry really prioritizes environmental sustainability or social sustainability, giving back to their local community, and make them your sustainability sponsor. Partner with them to grow a specific aspect of your sustainability initiatives, and you can actually make some really great sponsorship revenue at the same time.
We're here at Expo 2025 in Houston. Talk to me a little bit about the Sustainability Sanctuary, brand new here at Expo.
Yeah, it's the first time that Expo has ever had a sustainability sanctuary. We've got an area at the back of the show floor that has round-the-clock sustainability content from some of the best sustainability professionals in the events industry. We're talking about F&B, we're talking about carbon reduction and tracking, we're talking about inclusion initiatives. So that is just super exciting because we know that our organizers are asking these questions. they don't know who to go to, where to get that expert opinion, and they really just don't know where to start. And so this is the place for our attendees to go, and our exhibitors. We've got general service contractors that are sitting in on our sessions and learn where they can make sustainable impact. And we design the space in partnership with Grit Productions, with Honeycomb Strategies, IAEE, and myself from the sustainability team at Informa through the lens of sustainability. So if we didn't need something in the space, we didn't put it in the space. And anything we did put in the space, we wanted to have a sustainable element to it. Even just as small as having a seed paper card in the shape of a leaf that we're having all of our attendees write down their biggest takeaways from that session and pin it to the tree at the back of the zone and grow that seeds of change that they can help us grow together and see over the course of the 2 days here what those sustainable takeaways are going to be. And we've also told them that they can take those home and plant the seeds of change literally at home as well.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Better Stands program?
Oh, I'd be happy to. So Better Stands is all about having a more sustainable booth, and we want our exhibitors at all trade shows across the industry to have more sustainable booths, because truly our biggest waste amount and weight is in booths. So the Better Stands initiative is now being owned by Net Zero Carbon Events, and the goal there is that we are able to encourage our exhibitors as an industry to have a more reusable booth, to not have as many items that are going to be thrown away afterwards. And so we've got a 10-box framework that exhibitors can self-assess and organizers can assess their exhibitors on, and they can achieve a bronze status, a silver status, a gold status. We want to encourage our exhibitors to reach for the stars in regards to their reuse of their booth materials.
And as we move into the future, what do you see, what's your ideal? What are you most excited about in the sustainability world?
Oh, I think there's huge opportunity in our different industries partnering together to create sustainable change. So if we have a waste industry focused trade show and a battery focused trade show, how can they partner together so we don't have as many batteries in the landfill? So talking about the industries we serve, but on the trade show front, what I see as the future is all of us, even in competitive, if it's two GSCs or multiple general service contractors coming together to solve a specific challenge that all of our general service contractors are facing. All of our organizers, we're not competitors anymore. We're solving challenges together. Community is key, and we can't gatekeep information anymore. We have to be along for the ride together.
Fantastic. What a great way to end that thought. Sydney Ray from Informa, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was a joy.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I'm Amy Sweezy for IAEE TV, sponsored by TMS and produced by CNTV.